All right, what's up? I decided to retitle my video, the one that was titled "An Important Message to All Americans." I would say it should have been an important message to the whole world because it just hit me how the whole world is actually under the same spell of materialism, cheeseburgers, Disney World, fucking ratchetness, this hip hop culture. I like hip hop, but we got to look at what is hip hop has been redirected anyway. But you know what I'm saying? We're all under this toxic culture of not eating right and chaos. You know what I'm saying? And poverty and everybody's struggling. We got to work 9 to 5s and all this shit. And the way I'm seeing it, man, it is the culture shock. We're lost people as in America, as I highlighted on the American point of video, whatever. We lost our cultures. A lot of the black people, whatever, lost their cultures to in slavery. It was beaten out of them, tortured out of them. They were killed for practicing their old way of life. You know what I'm saying? And this goes uh, on the whole world. Because as I mentioned in the first video, we had the Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition. They were running around the world killing what they call pagans and savages and witches, the Indians, the Native Americans over here. Everybody has felt the wrath of this system that runs the world. And everybody pretty much has been essentially taken away from their ancestors' ways. Most people don't know who they are. I got a friend in Canada. She didn't know. She had to track down her family lineage and what they did. You know what I'm saying? And just to date it all the way back to the more pagan times, or for Africans, the times of voodoo and Yoruba and stuff. Right? We've all been taken away from that. And what they took was our culture, our real religions, you know what I'm saying, our ways of life, and replaced it with what we have today, chaos. You know what I'm saying? As I mentioned on those TVs, man, you had Honey Boo Boo for the poor white folks. You got all these reality TVs for the black folks where they on there acting ratchet and ghetto and poor and ignorant. You had that they got one for the Italians, the mob wives. You know what I'm saying? Just any show, Bad Girls Club, it's kind of evolved into just straight chaos. You know what I'm saying? And at the root of it is that we are lost people, and a people who doesn't know their self can be fed any type of way of life or culture and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the culture they're spitting out right now is the sex, materialism, and ego culture. Show off, I'm the man, and you're nothing. It's fucking terrible, and it's across the damn near the whole world. There are a few pockets of people still living indigenously, and let me go back and highlight the whole good thing about the indigenous thing is that it is more for one, it's healthier from a food standpoint and shit. They're in touch with nature, so they know which herbs to heal each other with. Oh, that's another thing. We don't even know how to heal ourselves with herbs anymore. Like even today, right now, a lot of people not gonna believe me, but we got this big cancer epidemic and AIDS and all of this shit, right? But right now, you can look this up on YouTube where this woman and you can believe it or not, but I believe it. Got Dr. Sebi, but this one I seen where it was this group of people. They were white or whatever, but anyway, that she was from Norway or some shit or somewhere overseas, and she went to the jungle in South America to get cured by a witch doctor or a medicine man. You know what I'm saying? And we got to, and anyway, he cured her of cancer. It happened. Of course, our national media is not going to take this shit and tell everybody, yo, it's a witch doctor down there curing this shit. No, you're never going to hear about that. But the good thing about internet is that the shit keeps getting uploaded. They can delete it and block it, but the revolution is coming. And you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's coming. Okay, and all right. So you got the cures from the old indigenous ways because it's more connected to nature. You know what I'm saying? In nature, it's our mother. It will take care of us. We got these false doctors today who are not healing shit. And I don't knock y'all doctors because y'all are a product of the system, this system right here, which taught you nothing. They didn't teach you how to cure. They didn't teach you the essence of herbs. They took all the herbs, cut them shits to death, So now you do treatments. And these treatments are just enough to egg you on an inch a day. You know what I'm saying? You're on a borderline death. Take this, and it will keep you barely alive. It won't cure your illness, but it will treat it. And they convinced us that there is no cure for none of this shit. It's just so many things wrong with the way we're living in the world today, right now. You know what I'm saying? So a solution to that is my one personally. I'm getting back to the old ways. I'm studying the old ways. I got to reorient myself as a human. You know what I'm saying? Because this new system, if it was better, I would be cool with it. If it knew how to cure better than the old ways, I would be cool with it. I'd go along with it, but it doesn't. So therefore, I think we all should look back on our ancestors, pray to them, pray to God. You know what I mean? And help us refine and redefine this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's and for one, it's not cool that we got to work 5 to 7 days a week, sometimes 12-hour shifts, just to fucking have food, shelter, and water. People think that's normal. That's not normal. The tribal people, our ancestors, look back. You know what they had to do? They plant the seeds. Go check. You know what I mean? Go out there and check it for a few hours, but they were pretty much off. Once the shit get rolling, they off and get to enjoy life, sit back, think, enjoy my kids. Today, doctors don't even get to fucking see their kids. You know what I'm saying? All this jobs, we rarely even get to see our kids. We got all this material shit, and we think that's something, but we all can feel that emptiness deep inside. Nobody's really happy. This shit is terrible. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on that right now. Deuces.